I don't normally drink much. In fact, I would say that I'm a semi-non-partier, but every once in a while I want to go out or have friends over and partake in a glass of wine, maybe 2 glasses of wine. The other night I had a dinner party and it was impromptu. My daughter's friends came over and I decided to cook and keep them all here in the house and cozy because I love that. And my boyfriend brought home a bottle of wine that he really, really wanted me to try. I'm like, okay, well, I wasn't drinking, but everybody was having fun. So I thought I'll enjoy a sip or two. Well, it was really nice wine, actually. And I think I can't even keep track. To be honest, I don't even know if I had 2 glasses. I might have had 2 glasses. And if I did have 2 glasses, somebody was probably pouring a little heavy and I drank it. I can't say that I was super buzzed. I definitely felt a little light on my toes, but went to bed heavy and didn't love it. And am here 2 days later, still recovering from that bloat, that puffiness, the cortisol face, the eyes, the wrinkles. So how do I have some fun, enjoy a couple drinks, and that my body doesn't suffer the next day? I mean, the new trend right now is non-drinking. Gen Z is definitely on a trend. In fact, I think it's up to 72% of the people in their mid-20s haven't even had a drink yet. It's 50% of people in their at 35 haven't even tried alcohol. And they're really partaking in the non-alcoholic trend. Whereas my generation, Gen X, who really was all about the bars, the pubs, the drinking, it was part of not just a societal enjoyment, but literally a pastime. I find that it's now a verb for a lot of people. Let's go drinking and let's go day drinking. Let's go out for drinks. That was just normal. And today, that's not happening. Today, there's a whole new script being written around alcohol. And for why? I think that the Gen X people realize that mornings matter. Energy matters. The freak out of the night, before is too much to handle. In a world where anxiety is off the charts, right? Having the depression of the next day when all the alcohol leaves your body and you think, oh, you feel bad, you look bad, your energy's bad, you don't know what you said or did the night before. And of course, things that we do the night before could be forgotten, except that we're online, we're texting, and we're doing crazy stuff when we're completely inebriated. And I think people are waking up to, hey, that's probably not the best use of our time. Why is this new trend emerging? I think health and longevity is a really big part of it. They want their bodies to last. I think more than ever, we know and realize that we can live longer. We just have to really take care of the casing that we live in so that we can have a healthy life. I mean, living longer is not great if you're not living well, right? I think also the spiritual and emotional clarity that comes from not putting alcohol in your system. That's been a really huge thing. I mean, the yoga boom in the 80s, 90s really made people think, oh, I want to go inward. I want to see what's inside. I mean, I've never heard more generational talk around life purpose than we do today. Who are we? Why are we here? What are we meant to accomplish in this lifetime? There's also the wellness culture. I mean, even social clubs that are appearing everywhere around the country and actually in the world is about people getting together to create wellness. In fact, they've got, I would call it health raves, where people get together and they dance and they drink light mocktails or cacao or something that doesn't inebriate them, but brings them a lightness, a little bit of a glow of spirituality, a little bit of a looseness to dance, and kind of an expressive way of being. There's also the cost and the social shift. I mean, drinking is expensive. I know people who have literally cut out drinking in their life in their 30s, because my children are in their 30s, and they said they save, thousands of dollars every month that they need to buy food and pay rent and to buy gas for their car. Drinking is an expensive event, right? It used to be that you can go out and pay $3, $4, $5 and get a nice cocktail. Now they're $23, $24, $25. You get 3, 4, 5 cocktails. It's $100 a night. If you do that 3, 4 times a week, that's $400 or $500 a week. That's $2,000 a month. And that's for real. That is real. That's real money. In today's world, especially, that's real money. So my generation probably isn't as in tune, but the new generation definitely is. And I think what's happening over time as my generation, 60, 50s, 60s, 70s, they're starting to realize they can live longer. My mother, who's 82, said to me, bless her heart, she says, if I had known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. She smoked for 35 years. She ate packaged foods. And what's really beautiful about that is at 82, she's now reversing her age. She looks better than ever because she is eating differently and paying attention to her health. It's amazing how the body reacts very quickly. So when you go out, how do you recover at 60? Well, you have to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And it's hard to hydrate because your body is so bloated already. The last thing you want to do is put more water in your system, but you just keep putting it in and putting it in so you can flush out the toxins. And not just water, but you want to add electrolytes. So add potassium, magnesium so you can flush out all the liver gunk. Detox helpers, NAC, glutathione before bed and the next morning. I mean, think of it as kind of an internal crew, cleaning up the party from the night before, right? Smart breakfast. Don't go for those greasy pork sandwiches. I mean, it's what you're craving, right? You want to get carbs and grease into your system. Go clean, proteins, eggs, soup. But what's interesting, if you're nauseous, definitely hot lemon water. And it's, again, the last thing you want to drink, but it's the best way to flush it out. Lymph movement, 10-minute walk, jump up and down, get on a power plate, shake it out, dry brush, kind of get the lymph moving the best you can. Oxygen, step out into nature, take your shoes off, step in grass, damp grass especially, maybe even put some water down. It'll really connect you to the earth and help you, with the vitamin D and the sunshine and the earth's vibration, fantastic. If you live in the snow, then do it in the snow, but just get it into the earth, not on cement, but in the earth. And also, just be at peace with it. I mean, we're not perfect. We mess up. I mean, unfortunately, at this age, it's going to take me 5 days to recover from 2 glasses of wine, whereas I'm sure in my 20s, it took me 2 minutes, 2 hours. You enjoyed. I enjoyed my night. I recovered. I learned. I'm more cognizant now that I don't want to do that again in the near future. And, be part of the movement. I think we teach by example. And I think what we're doing right now by being aware of what alcohol does to our system is really helping the generations to come. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Ask questions. Tell me what you want to talk about. Please leave comments. I would love to hear from you. And thank you for accepting my cortisol hangover face. Mwah.